episode 1040 of the Multifamily Collective. I'm Mike Brewer, and at the Multifamily Collective, it is my mission to tease out human potential in the multifamily space. So let's talk about 3 feet from gold. There's a great story about a gold prospector way back in the day. He sold everything he owned. He lived on the East Coast, and he moved out to where the gold rush was going on. And I think he stopped in Denver. I may not be remembering the city exactly, but he took all of this cash that he had collected from selling all of his property on the East Coast, along with some friends and family's money to make investment in the gold rush, bought a piece of land, started prospecting, found a few early wins, and harvested a little bit of gold out of his operation. But as the years went by, not many years, but as the years started to accumulate, he didn't find a lot of gold, didn't yield a lot of a return on his investment. And so at some point he decided that he wanted to sell and brought somebody in to evaluate the land, put a value on it so that he could sell it and hopefully recoup some of his investment and give money back to his family. The gentleman that came out to do that was smart enough to find an expert in the area of gold, or finding gold, understanding where gold was. Had the analysis done by that particular individual, gave a value to the gentleman for his equipment, basically purchased it all. And when that guy packed up and went back home, this gentleman knew, based on the extra little bit of work that he'd done with the advisor, found that this gentleman was only 3 feet from one of the biggest gold mines in the history of gold mining at that time. And so with a little bit of extra effort and or reaching out to an outside resource, this first individual who had sold basically his entire life to gold mining, if he had invested a little bit of extra time or money in getting some expertise or expert advisement, would have found the largest gold deposit in the history of gold mining at the time. But the other gentleman, having the astute manner, did exactly that and found gold. So the otherwise obvious lesson here is that when you're pushing for something and you get so deeply involved in it on a daily basis, on a minute-by-minute basis, or hour-by-hour basis, sometimes you have to take a step back. You have to ask yourself some critical questions. You might have to lean on outside resource, or you should lean on outside resource to help you discern if you're actually mining in the right place, if you're actually putting time, money, and resource into the right things to yield the outcome that you're after. Take that expertise, take that advice, make an application of it, and you, my friend, might find that gold mine that you are looking for. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.